History was made high in the Earth's atmosphere this morning when an Austrian skydiver broke the supersonic barrier. He plunged 39 kilometres to the ground, landing safely in the southwestern United States. It was an extremely dangerous mission, and all over the world people watched on delay in case tragedy struck. Connor Duffy followed the drama of what's truly one giant leap.
The lonely journey to the Earth's atmosphere was 7 years in the making. A helium balloon with ultra-thin walls towed a capsule the size of a minivan to a height 39 kilometres above Earth.
Shield heated and hopefully it's not freezing up.
Inside was Austrian adventurer Felix Baumgartner, who had 2.5 hours to think about his mission on the way up.
When I was standing there on top of the world, you become so humble. You do not think about breaking records anymore. You do not think about gaining scientific data. The only thing that you want is you want to come back alive, because you do not want to die in front of your parents, your girlfriend, and all these people watching this.
There it is. There's the world out there.
Felix Baumgartner's only communication was with octogenarian Joe Kittinger, who set the record for highest, longest skydive 52 years ago.
They followed the same modality as for the space program. The only person on the ground who talks to somebody up there, whether it's in orbit around the Earth or going to the moon, is somebody who's a fellow professional in that field. So they know what you're thinking.
Item 27, lift legs into the door threshold.
As he moved into his final position, Felix Baumgartner's mask fogged up and he thought of abandoning the mission. He talked with Joe Kittinger and decided to proceed anyway.
Felix, disconnect the oxygen hose.
Standing exposed on the ledge, it was time for final preparations and a prayer.
Start the cameras, and our guardian angel will take care of you.
After one last message to the world, Felix Baumgartner looked down to Earth and leaned forward. Felix Baumgartner's target was to break the speed of sound on the plunge. The cameras struggled to keep up with him.
So when he first jumped off, he was able to accelerate very, very quickly, and then he started to spin, and that is very, very dangerous.
His family and support team were left to look on anxiously as he twisted, seemingly out of control, appearing to enter a flat horizontal spin, a potentially fatal position that all skydivers fear.
He could have died in so many different ways on the way down. I noticed as he was falling, he was coming down like this, and then it seemed like he was doing a tumble, but it was a quick tumble. And I was hoping, oh my God, I hope you don't tumble so quickly that the blood goes to your head, that you have a stroke or you go unconscious.
Felix Baumgartner had a choice: pull the parachute early or stay with it and achieve his goal of breaking the speed of sound. He stuck with it and reached supersonic speed, the first skydiver to do so. At Canberra's Mount Stromlo Observatory, Dr. Charles Lineweaver was among those watching anxiously. He felt the achievement was much more than a stunt and may one day allow evacuations on commercial space flights.
And trying to control that is something that we don't know how to do. And that's the kind of, I guess if you're in a low, there'll be a Virgin Galactic plane, something's going wrong. You have to jump out at 50 kilometers high. Well, maybe you can do that.
Other scientists also watched eagerly. Dr. Karl Krushenitsky believes it's much more than a dangerous gimmick, and breakthroughs in the design of the suit could change how astronauts move in space.
And it's very flexible, allows lots of movement. When he jumped, he had to do a pin drop, a pencil drop, head first. Then he had to turn that into a delta drop where he put his arms out. And then there was all sorts of other manoeuvres he did that would be very difficult to do in a regular spacesuit.
For Felix Baumgartner's support team, his 4-minute, 20-second free fall seemed to have lasted for hours.
There's the chute. There's the chute.
The most dangerous part of the mission over, his team could finally relax. For the experienced base jumper, the final sail back to Earth went off without a hitch.
You did a fantastic job today.
And I'd like to give a special one-finger salute to all the folks that said he was going to come apart when he went supersonic. Hoorah!
I want to inspire the next generation. I would love, in 40 years, sitting at the same spot that Joe Kittinger is sitting here, and there's a young guy sitting right next to me and asking for advices because he wants to break my record.